Good day, welcome to Multinet Design. In the continuation of our hostel design that we were working on. So, in the last episode, we were able to create this particular plan, the residential aspect for any staff that want to stay, or sometimes they can rent this one out to as a normal uh, a one bedroom flat for any occupants that have something ideal, like want to live in a environment like have a number of people, because a lot of people are like that they want to be living among people where there's a volume of people in the whole hostel. So and so from here now we want to create elevations. So we are about to come to the aesthetic value of the whole process, where we are going to bring some of this come to beautification. So what we do here now, we want to beautify this elevation and make sure that everything works according to the process on which we believe in. So what I need to do is to cover this place up, then move on to the next thing where I'm going to do. So I'm going to go to level 10. Let me get to level 9 where it's going to be easy. So I'm going to click on this and say select, do the same thing. So from here I'm going to select this one, say level 10. That is, I'm going to put it at the level 10, which is the last floor. From here I'm going to align that. So still leave it on this level. So I'm going to start the drawing right from here. So I'm not going to start it exactly on the level of this. So I'm going to start it outside. So it's giving me something to say, so I don't bother. I'm going to do that. So it's not seen, it's not visible. So I'm going to go to 3D. From the 3D you see what I want to do. So there are certain things that govern the principle of elevation, and look at it. So this one now covers up to some level. So I'm going to do this by saying select this and align attached to the ceiling. So that will attach itself to the ceiling. Do the same thing to this one, attach to the ceiling. So do the same thing to this one, attach it to the ceiling. So I have this in place. For the recent desk where we continue with this, we are going to do the whole adjustment. So now I want to bring the beauty of the desk. Now, something always unique in elevation is that elevation is the act of the building. What I mean is that whatsoever you design here, bring about, say the first positive thing about the building before people start seeing the function by going to the plan and see few other facilities that are available. So, but this is what we're going to present here. So I want to work on that by doing the needful. So I will go to level 2. Now focus is going to be from here for the first time. So I'm going to focus more on this level, on this place. So what I need here is that I will quickly create I want to model everything. I'm not modeling the descender using my predefined one. So I'm going to do this and see. Let me just go around if I can see something. So I'm going to use railing. So using railing 1, just leave it that way. So what I do is that I'm going to use extrusion to do the work. So clicking on extrusion. So I'm going to do this by double clicking. So select this two boundary. So this is too big for me. What I just need to do is that I will reduce this to 10. As 10 thickness 10 mm. I should be using 5 mm self because of the thickness of the glass. It not be more than that. But don't matter. Let's continue to do the work entirely. So I have done with this one. What else do I need to do? I can now just leave like that. So I just have to copy here like this and copy. So I will be placing it. I have the multiple selection. So I get to the destination of the whole number. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'll select and place it to the points where they are all uniform. So I'll go select here. I think here's what I need to put it. So the next one should be here, and the last one should stay right here. So I think with this one I have that in place. So what do I need to do next? I need to create a complete iron on it, so that it's hungry towards the head. So how will I do that? I will do the same thing the way I do it here. but I'm not going to use it to pass through. Or if I use that, I'm going to cause a confusion, because this window I want to maintain. And the reason why I do this one is for a purpose. So what I do is that I will do create. So in the create that I do now, I will do extrusion. On the extrusion, I just need to draw just a circle. So you can do that on your own as well. So when you have it this way, circle, then just like escape, press this one and say I need just diameter of 25, so that I'm going to have the radius of 50, diameter of 25, I mean radius of 25, I'm going to have diameter of 50. So I'll just click finish. So when I click finish now, I'll go to start elevation. So where I'm going to find that, so I will increase the, so this is where I have it now. So here I'm going to increase this one. So what I do is that I will rotate this by 90 degree, press enter. So let it be. If it's duplicate or copy, or what I don't, just need to delete the existing or the predefined one, like the one that you did earlier for. So how do you dictate the height? So you get the height from here. So I'm going to get, I just want to place it at 900, because to be able to thought like a waist place. So I'm going to have 900, so I'm going to put it at that level. So that's where I'm going to staple and put it in. Good, I think for that level is okay. So I will adjust this one by pushing it, then push this one up. So how do you do this? That you're going to go up, so you have the entire things to work with by simply pushing it, so that it will touch where you need it to be. Good. So then you extend this towards this and towards this. So this one going to be a barricade for the barcode. So here now you select this and change this category here. You're going to change the material category. So here you select a glass, a blue glass for that matter will be okay. So I will just like say, letting them use this aluminium and say duplicate. So it doesn't matter, just the name for that for you to see. So I'm selecting that. So I'm going to do this by saying duplicate. So what I do appearance here is that I will change the glass. So I'm going to use blue glazing. So for me to have like a normal blue glazing, just let it be like this and say okay. So this is blue glazing, the material is done. So the next thing I will work on is this particular one. So this one I'm going to change it and change it into something like chrome. So I'm still going to use this material again, the same duplicate. This time around is nice, so I'm choosing this one. Then I'll go to appearance, then I'm coming to generic glass. I'm going to go to metal. So when I come to metal, the first thing you click on metal. So like this is what you need. So let's say we have aluminum polish. So it depends on your choice. So I'm going to use chrome, or I'm using polish chrome. So this chrome polish will be my own idea. So I'm going to use this one. Polish should be what I choose for. So I will just click OK. So after I click OK here, what I need now is to copy this and bring this all over. So I will go back to level 1. So I think level 2. That is the place I can find it easy to work on. So what I do here is I will now start copying. Let me copy from here to here to here to here. So till I get to the whole, I think I'm having it done. I get it done on the O level and final. So as I've done with this one now, what else do I need? I need to select all at this level. So I will go to south elevation. From the south elevation, that is where I want to just push everything up. So I'm going to put it from level 2, 3, 4 to level 9. So just say copy to clipboard and say select to the level that you have seen, 3 to 9 will be the actual level. So say paste. So this is going to automatically be loading, and you see everything appear on that position. So when you look at it from 3D before you leave out, because we are not still going to leave this sketch mode, so we are basically going to copy a family template. So we have this one now, everything in the other device. Now the remaining thing we need to do is the unique factor that this elevation need to create its own objective reality. So let's say we go to elevation and then we say, so we still want to maintain that this particular one, but don't let me use the same family. Just click finish and create another family entirely for this decoration. So this one is done, and then you can now say component again, model in place. Then this time around just use normal casework. You can use wall if you like to, just your choice. But since you are not attaching anything to it, just use normal casework, and that will be okay for you. So instead of me using extrusion, I'm going to use sweep this time around. So I've chosen sweep. So it's asking me, so I'm going to pick part, which is follow. So my part is going to be just normal plane of any wall, the external wall. So I'll just like hovering around until I'm able to like selecting the wall that's going to take the responsibility. So what I have here is that I have already chosen this one. So how will I make it look so more? So I'm going to select rectangle. It's just a clear indication of something that is common, but you have to just work on it for a bit. So I'm going to put it here from here to here. So I'm going to put it here. I'm going to cover some part of that region, but not all. So you get. So here now I'm going to put it here. So it's set. So I will just like, what I need to do here is that I will click the part finish, then I will now go to select and edit the profile. So it's telling me to edit from west or from east, any part it suits. So let's work on that. So as it is done here now, so if it's not fit for me, I will adjust it to suit what I'm designing. So I will just like say from here, pick it up. So 140, let's look at this from here. So I'm going to get 700 with 140. 140 is too big for what I want to create. So I will just like reduce it to 70. So there's still room for adjustment when you are doing things like this. So you don't base your reaction based on the fact that that is the end. So go back to this elevation. Does it fit what you are creating? If it fits it, then good for you. So this is it. So I'm having this kind of elevation. Do I like it? I think I will enjoy this one because it fits the kind of things, the narration I want to project here. So I've done this one. Now what I just need to do, change the color. So I'm going to leave the color different things. So just say color duplicate graphics, then come here and say color. So you change the color from appearance and you change it to paint. So where you say paint, then you come to gloss. So I want to use normal something like yellow to do the work, or let me just use I'm not into, so let me use light chocolate. Okay, so light chocolate is what I want to use. So by doing that, I will adjust this one to give me this appearance. So I'm going to do that and I will have it like this. Good for me. So as I've selected this one now, so I need to create something different so that I will have something valuable to comment my idea. So I'm going to do the same again by saying create similar thing. So when you say create similar thing, so you click again by saying select what you have selected here, and you say pick references. So you can just like pick from the reference of things you did before. So the face or anything that is available, you can select it, and if it's not available, you pick again the way you have done in the previous one. So that face will be the point. So now you select this one and you copy this. Good. So here now you can say finish. So edit this one, same west or east, wherever you feel like. Just do your things, just do it. So this one is going to be west. So when this one is in a position, what you need to do is to draw the things out. So I have done this one. So if you want to measure so click here. So I have 40, so I'm going to change it to 50 thickness. I don't need anything of the extruding aspect, so I've just changed the category from here and change it to pure white. So just lay aluminum 2. This one will do for me. Not pure white, is that Abby? I don't think so. Just this aluminum 2, go to previous, change it, and then come here again. You can just like delete this one and push it to the top, so that white will be reflecting. So you get the white and you click OK. So you click finish. So go back to the start elevation. Then you look at the elevation you have created. Say finish. So this is what you have. So after that, done with that one, so you can copy this from the edge. Then place it here. So instead of you doing it again, just edit and you edit the part. So what will you do? You just align. Just align it. Align it as well, and align the parts, the last part. So when you click finish, whatsoever that remain, you work on that based on your own defined activity. So click finish now. So this one is like getting out of hand. So how do you do that? So edit again, then edit the parts. So align the parts to the external aspect. Do the same thing here if possible. So and you click finish so that it updates. So click finish, and that is done with the elevation at this level. So because we're in the still sketching mode, all you just need to do is that you select all. So you just need to copy. So when you copy it from here now, what do we do? Because we don't want it to have the same. So what we do is that we copy from here. Instead of dropping it here, we drop it here. So we have issue. The issue is that that's not the position where we want it to be. So I'll push it one bit down. Good. So that's what I want. So from here now, I can decide to now copy in the uniform factors. So I will copy from here. I'll put it here. And then put it here. So I got my elevation in place. So that is the elevation in which I've created for and which I have gotten. So I can decide to use this one to base up the whole external factor for this one. So I'm going to use that one before I quit my. So I will push this. I will say copy from here. Then I will copy it to this point. So if it's covered up from that, doesn't matter. All I need is the condition that will make it look consistent. So I will have it here now. So I will do this one. We're saying the first thing I need to remove is this. So edit this one. Edit. So what will we do? I will edit the parts. Create the parts. So remove this one from here. Bring this one down. That's if it will flow. So if it's not going to flow, it's going to tell you. So just try that and see. So you finish it. When you finish it, it flows. So good. So this one you do the same thing here too. And this time around you delete this. You let only one remain. So you can just delete, or you leave it like this to within under this one, so that you drag it down a little bit. So you click finish here. Click finish again. So here now you edit this one to suit you. So the same way you did for the inner part, the same way you're going to do for that one too. So click here and say edit part. So here you delete this. then you drag this down and you drag this down. Good. So you click finish and you see that okay, we have what we need to have in the place we need to have them. So that is the 3D aspects, and we have a uniformic elevation, something that look like so how do I work on this one? So I need to work on this one. So I do click here, I will go back to, because there should be something lightning towards here. So I'm going to go here and I will say go to level 2. So at the level 2, because of this, so because of this one, I'm going to create transparent stuff for it, and I will just say wall. So in the wall now, I will use stock front. Now I will go to edit the stock front so that I will not have issue with the first one. I will duplicate this one, stock front 2. So everything I have here is going to be none, because I don't want to have issue with what I've created with the, I use this stock front to create something like net, so that's why I don't want that again. So I come to this one mesh and I will change it to glazing panel. So continuous vertical, I could not define. So exterior and whatsoever, just leave it the way it is. So this one I'm going to leave the vertical spacing in 2000, while the horizontal facing I will leave it at the way it is. Let me use that. So so what is the height? The total height I'm going to use is 28,000. So I will select from here, then 2000. So what do I have? So I will do that. So I think I've done with this. So what I just need to do is to select now. First, let me check it out on the elevation. If it flows, then I will mirror it immediately. So I think it flows. So what is too tall is too high. The height is too much. So I will reduce the height. So I think this one now I can have. So I'm going to mirror this one from here. You mirror it. And then you mirror to that position. So I am able to do this one, check it from 3D now. You see that I have different view for the elevation. That is the way the elevation works. So I've created this elevation to suit a little bit of the design proceeding which I have. So you can imagine this way I did all I need to create. So see it here now and find it functional. So to make it uniform, in the next tutorial I will do the other side and I will mirror it everything. So you can do that before we do the next tutorial, so we complete any aspect that you need for the elevation to look more unique.